Welcome to the Deadass Podcast.
Mind you, when you like a couple of years into this journey now, so
Yeah, well, that's a good point. So how are you, sir?
mate, I'm really good. A few endorphins. We've been exercising.
Yes, I know. I'm running high on this dopamine.
Absolutely. Just came back from the walk and talk.
Yes, it was good, isn't it?
Very, very good. And it was sort of, the fog sort of cleared as we started walking, so it was really good.
It was. They do it every 3 weeks so that it changes with the weekend of the month, you know, so that people on shift work and stuff like that, there is at least one opportunity to be able to go to it.
Do the opposite rotation.
Yeah.
Great spot to have it. So, like, I haven't been to Fun Park in a while.
Yes.
So that's, for people who aren't in Rocky, that's where the Southside swimming pool is, where the netball courts are.
Yeah.
Rocky Sporting Complex, where the basketball is and stuff. But I never realised that there was a coffee shop at the pool.
Poppy's Cafe, man, they are off tap. They do such great coffees,
Oh, great
lattes,
coffee.
all that stuff, man. Fantastic. I love their little innovation with the plastic bottle and the can lid.
Yep.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I felt like an idiot because I thought it was just like a gimmick. So I thought I was trying to pop the top off and I didn't realise it was a real can.
It's a real can. I love that. I think it's a great idea.
Well, I've been taking the... Oh, sorry, I got a bit of pepper in my...
You're right.
Pepper in my throat. I always take the dog for a walk down the soccer fields or down the dog park.
Yeah.
But I think on the weekends I might have to start doing the riverbank, starting there to get a coffee.
Yeah, I definitely. It was great, actually. Jimmy Judge was there as well. It was great
Yep,
catching up with him.
absolutely. I am impressed that he did a food challenge yesterday and is going and doing exercise.
Yeah.
I know he is a seasoned campaigner at it, but I would be feeling... Well, I feel bad because I drove all day yesterday, let alone did that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. And, like, it was just good too. The temperature wasn't too hot. Good morning for a stroll. We went for a walk along the riverbank, up through the mall, all the way back to
William Street,
all the way back to the south side area there. And it's always good catching up with the blokes there. It really is a great thing. Like, it's one of those places where there's no agenda behind it. Like this, you don't have to have a mental health issue. You don't have to. It's just a great place to go and catch up with someone.
Well, it's one of those things of if you felt like going for a walk with your mates, you can
Yes.
go join that, and you've got some mates to go for a walk
Yeah,
with because
that's
everybody's there for the same thing.
Yes.
You're all just going for a stroll in a group, and it's good because you have a yarn with somebody, go get a coffee.
Yes.
And it's a good little bit of a social interaction and pick me up on a Saturday morning. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, man. And I felt great afterwards.
Yeah. Well, I've attended one in Hervey Bay.
Yes.
Which was really good. I've done 2 in Brisbane, which were really good, and I can't believe that this is the first time that I went to one in my hometown. But I guess you could take from that is because I'm going to the ones elsewhere, I'm always elsewhere.
of
But
course.
I just think it's a great thing. Just
Well,
go.
it was hard too because you'd just come back from a massive drive.
Yeah, I've had a big week.
Yeah, big week of work. And so we're actually recording this Saturday morning as
still
opposed to the normal Monday.
Yeah, it's only just gone 9 o'clock too, and it's because I'm ducking off again.
You're going again. Where are you going this time?
So I'm going to Fraser Island. Well, Fraser Island this week, but
Yep.
tomorrow I'm going to go to Rainbow Beach.
Oh.
I was going to go catch up with a mate of mine, Davo, and his wife, Min. But Davo rang me yesterday and he said, "Oh, mate, you're more than welcome to still come, but I am crook as a dog with the flu, and I don't really think you want to catch that before going to Fraser." I was like, "You're right. I'll get you on the way back, eh? You enjoy like hocking and coughing and sneezing
Yeah.
and carrying on."
Oh, poor bastard. That sucks. Actually, one thing I want to give a shout out to is obviously Galactic Donuts as well. They had donuts there this morning.
Yeah.
I am a sucker for those donuts, and I've put it out there before. I've said that their donuts are awesome.
I've been there quite a few times. My favourite is they've got a vanilla custard donut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I could eat all of them.
yeah. Oh, they got like a Biscoff. So I
Biscoff
usually get
one's
the
nice.
Biscoff,
Yeah.
salted caramel, and then the vanilla caramel, vanilla custard.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
And that's another thing that they donate all those donuts for the boys on that morning thing.
Oh, man, that's so good.
Isn't that cool? Like that's just another great little family business doing great things for the community.
And they've been going for a while. And like Rocky never really had anything like that.
No,
we
they
had
didn't.
like Cold Rock or Baskin and Robbins,
Yeah.
which was, it's ice cream. It's not
course.
sort of anything too out of the ordinary. And we've got Gelatissimo, which is good, but we just needed like a pastry shop.
Well, the thing I like about them the most too, they are made there in store.
Yeah.
So you're getting them as fresh as they can be. Like
And-
you can't, like, all due respect to Krispy Kreme's great. I do like Krispy Kreme, but they've got to be shipped up here so
Yeah.
you can enjoy them. But you're getting them, they're made here in town. They're coming straight out of the oven or whatever you call it, straight into the shelf, ready to go.
And they remember you. Like, I
Yeah.
went in there, like, I bought donuts, and then like 6 months later, I walked back in, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, hey, I remember you. You
Yeah.
came in here and bought some donuts." And I was like, "Well, isn't that some nice old fashioned service?" Because what I like about it is because it's gourmet donuts, it's not bakery stuff,
Yes.
and I think bakeries are brilliant at doing what
me too.
bakeries do, like caramel tarts, vanilla
Yes.
slice, apple pies,
Yes.
apple crumbles, like
Definitely.
beautiful.
Yep.
Leave them to have a niche
Yep.
and just focus on that. And I guess from this conversation, it's no mystery as to why I'm heavy.
And why I'm putting on weight.
It's because I'm teaching him to cook.
That's right. I've been cooking good.
Yeah, and when you got gout, that means you've completed the apprenticeship. I haven't had gout yet. Apparently, it's hereditary. Like, apparently, it's like you either get it or you don't.
Yeah, I've been told that too.
I've fucking
I had
tried.
a sore toe the other day and I thought, oh, fuck, here we go. I've done it. No, it turns out it was a sore toe from jiu-jitsu. So,
Oh, I kicked my toe so many
Wait.
times in that canyon.
oh, really? You know what the worst part about that? They fold you.
Yeah.
Like they cripple you.
The other one is when you kick your shin while walking up a set of stairs.
Oh, yeah.
I used to get it all the time. So on dump trucks, excavators, stuff like that, you got a fold down set of stairs.
Yes.
It's on a hydraulic cylinder. So the bottom section, as you stand on it, usually has a bit of give and it'll bounce a bit.
Ah, okay.
So when you're in a rush, you go to like half jog up them, and because they bounce a bit, you misstep, smash your shin on a steel step, and then you have like that Peter Griffin moment of like,
Yeah.
and you just like, it's like electric pain shooting through your body, and you're like fucking hyperfixating on it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, man, that's like, reminds me of the old days when I was skateboarding. I used to flip the deck into my shin. That
Yeah.
would fold me.
Or you'd be on your scooter and try and like do a fucking, I don't know what they call it on
Like
a
a
scooter.
tail whip or
Tail
something?
whip, and then
Yeah,
you
whip
bring it
it.
around to your fucking ankle bone. Oh, I hit that too.
Did ya?
So I'll probably go to the caddy yard in a second, but
yeah.
oh fuck it, we'll just
Let's just segue into it. That's a good segue.
okay. So the reason why I'm feeling a bit busted and half well used
Yes.
this morning is I drove up to Cairns on Wednesday
Yes.
from Rocky, and well, actually I drove up Tuesday afternoon and stayed in a gravel pit, and then Wednesday I did the rest of the drive.
How was that? How was that camp over that little camp on the side there? Was it good?
Shit.
Was it okay? No good. It sounded
Terrible.
good.
I was watching a movie, and
Yeah.
I watched what was it? Limitless.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
shit.
with Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Just kicked back, had a bit of burgers and fucking bit of a yarn with you. It was a 5-minute yarn that turned into like a 2-hour yarn, but anyway.
Is that good? Something real quick to tell you. Hour and a half later.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't give a shit, mate. That's what it's all about.
exactly. You turn a chat into a story. That's how we roll.
No, that's how we were just prepping for our next episode.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So that was all right. And then got on the Frog and Toad the next day and drove to Cairns, and we went canyoning. So they've had a lot of rain up there. We were originally going to go through Bahana Gorge, which is on the south of Cairns.
Yeah.
And we ended up not being able to do that because there was too much water in there.
Oh, okay.
So we went through Crystal Cascades, which is a very popular swimming spot. But if you walk through Crystal Cascades, you come to a big gate where you can't go towards anymore, where the water treatment plant is.
Oh, okay.
And you go all the way to the top. Now, that is a hill that is hard to explain. It's a hill where it's bitumen and concrete, and you're still worried you're going to slip over.
Really?
It is so steep.
Shit.
Like you'd second guess driving up there in a truck.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's so steep. But anyway, after I was, thought I was going to die of a fucking heart attack at the top of that because I was wearing a wetsuit and a harness and a helmet. We went through the canyon, which is pretty, it's very good fun. I would encourage anybody that hasn't done it or is somewhat interested in a little bit of a adventurous thing to go look at doing something like canyoning.
Yeah.
So Cairns Waterfalls is a company that we went through. But you'll go all the way to the top of it. They provide you with your wetsuit and your harness and all that sort of stuff and a bit of a how-to. If you've never done it before, that's fine. Like hell, even if you haven't got shoes, they can give you shoes. But you start off going right to the top of the water inlet where it's like the waterfalls and everything punching through, and you'll abseil down the first cliff face into the water, which was a godsend because I was sweating my ass off by that time. So into the water, absolutely lovely. Sort of swim through the next bit, and then you'll abseil down a waterfall. So
that's cool.
So we did a parallel abseil. So two of us went down at one time, both going through the waterfall, getting sprayed by the waterfall, jumping in the water. So that was about 35 metres.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, so a fair height. And then you go down to that bit. Next bit, you climb over the rocks and sort of traverse on a twin lanyard around the corner. Then you jump 10 metres into the water. So I actually won a bet. I said to the boys, I was like baiting them up. I was like, can we do a backflip off this? And Paige, who was running it, was laughing because she saw me do it last year. And she's like, yeah, go for it. And the boy's like, yeah, righto. Off you go then. And I'm like, yeah, no worries. I was like, fuck, better limber up, boys. And I was like, properly like doing the piss take of like, you know, that guy who's like, you know, the uncle with good yarn.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was doing that, and I actually can do a backflip. So, so I did one off the rock. So, like, it's a fair height.
It
so
would
10
be.
metres
10 metres, that's like the 10 metre up the south side pool.
Yeah, exactly. So I did a backflip off that into the water, and then I've come up, mate, and you just see like all of these blank faces of like, holy fuck. I was like, well, come on, man.
Come on.
And it was so good because what did we get? 4 or 5 people did backflips. So one did a front flip. Like,
that's sick.
I think it was just that whole, like, you put it into the realm of possibility for people. Yeah. Because they were like, because I had Josh there. Josh was always going to do a backflip. Yeah. Like, he was like on board with the plan.
Yeah.
And then we had 2 other guys, Quinn and Josh, who were not as enthusiastic about heights as the rest of us. They just did a normal jump.
Yeah.
Fair play to them.
Fair play.
It was good. So one of the pallbearers joined us on the trip.
Really?
So, yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
So it was really good to catch up with him. We sort of met in the street, and he's looked at me. He's like, "You going canyoning today?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, that's awesome. So are we."
Are you
like,
kidding?
fucking cool beans.
That's so cool, man. I love that.
Oh, me too. It was great. I met a couple of yous up in Cairns. That was good. Sorry, I'm terrible with names, but to the bloke and woolies,
legend,
mad cunt.
Oh, mate,
mate, I can't remember the employees' names that I was on the trip with, let alone everybody else.
But it was. That's cool, but no matter where you go.
Oh, it's good, and it's. I'm glad everybody's enjoying it. It really makes me happy to know that people are enjoying listening, enjoying getting involved. And I promise you, I remember faces.
Yes.
Terrible with names. Somebody who I'd met this morning multiple times and worked with and spent days with. I spoke to for 2 hours this morning and couldn't remember his name.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm bad for that.
Darnie is his actual name. I wrote it down.
That's the best way to do it.
But it was good. So we did you jump into the water and then you float down to another section, then you abseil off another bit and rappel off another bit, and it's just good fun. And you finally get to the end of the canyon and you just, like, my abs hurt, my shoulders hurt, my legs hurt, but it takes from about 10 o'clock till about 3 o'clock. So
it's a big day.
5 hours in the canyon. Got to the bottom, we're like, fuck yeah, we're going to do, we'd all talked about it. We're like, we're going to go get some fish and chips.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was so late in the day, I was like, well, do we just have early dinner?
Yeah.
Because I had the smoker on the back of the truck. So I said to him, I was like, I went to the butcher and got some budget rib fillet. So it was like, it was on sale. So I was like, how about we do like a heap of reverse seared steaks?
Oh, that's a sick idea.
So cut up a whole rib fillet, cut it into steaks, and then we just had medium rare reverse seared steaks with some potato salad and asparagus.
Oh, that would have been good.
Yeah, we ended up staying at a hip camp in Alana Hills, which is south of Cairns by it's between Babinda and Cairns.
Okay, rightio.
And beautiful, beautiful hip camp. If I can remember, if anybody's interested and you want it, I'll send it to you because I believe it's an acronym that he's used for it, not his actual name, but beautiful little spot. There is a couple of rooms you can rent and everything, but he's got 80 acres there and probably the space of a football field is completely flat, fully covered in very nice maintained grass with 2 gravel hoochies with fire pits, chairs, and little candle lights and everything around, tea lights, around it.
Yep.
Just looks awesome.
Oh, I love that.
It was just a perfect spot to sit around a fire, have a few beers, eat some steak, talk about the day. And then the next morning, eat some brekkie, and then the boys went go-karting, and I hit the road.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
it was a long drive. So I left at 7:30 yesterday morning after cooking brekkie and packing up, rolling up all the swags.
I was feeling for you too.
And I got home at 8:30 last night.
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry, no, it was 8 o'clock last night, not 8:30.
Right, because I saw you putting up a post asking for recommendations on some audiobooks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I went down a rabbit hole, eh?
Well, what of?
So it was authorised by Insider.
Okay,
So
authorised by
it's
Insider.
the reason why they call it is it'll start with like, hi, I used to work for the CIA, and this is everything I'm authorised to tell you.
Oh,
or,
that's
hi,
cool.
I used to be a Navy SEAL. This is everything I'm authorised to tell you. So they're just talking about their experiences or the day in the life. So I was listening to one about a bloke that was fighting in Ukraine for 2 years.
Really?
And talking about the drone warfare. So he was a volunteer. So he's from.
That's insane.
So he's from England.
Yes.
And volunteered. Then I was speaking to he was speaking to like the Ukrainians and everything about what was happening, and then they trained him up on the drone warfare and everything like that. Then I listened to another one, which was a New Zealand mercenary. So somebody who'd been in the special forces, left the special forces to go get more money and worked as a mercenary over in Iraq and in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And also in somewhere in South America. I can't quite remember. But anyway, that they were necessary and did personal protection, and how that differs to mercenary work and all that
That
sort
would
of
have been
stuff.
a good listen.
Yeah, and listen to a Green Beret, listen to a Navy SEAL, and also listen to a undercover FBI agent, a CIA agent. The CIA agent, it almost sounded like he was indoctrinated, like he wasn't allowed to speak about it. So he just like his was like noticeably different to every other thing.
Oh, really?
His was all pro CIA. Like CIA is good. CIA does this, and I was just
you're like, come on.
and I believe that he was in it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he has not said one fucking negative thing. And then another dude jumped on. I'm ex-CIA.
Yes.
I went to prison for 2 years for being a whistleblower. And the way he spoke about it, I was like, this sounds like he's telling the truth. Because he was talking about, he's like, they call it interrogation methods. He goes, it's torture. He goes, they tell it enhanced interrogation methods. He goes, it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. We've got somebody locked in a cold room and we're throwing a bucket of water on them.
Oh, my
He said,
God.
he's like, it's torture.
Of course it is.
So he
100%.
was counter-terrorism.
As soon as you say counter-terrorism.
Yeah, and he's a published author, and like I had a look at his backstory. It was legitimate. He did go to jail for being a whistleblower for the CIA, and he just thought somebody had to do it.
Yeah, of course.
But very interesting listening to a few of them. The war in Ukraine is terrifying.
Man, you see those video clips, eh?
Well, the FPV drones and the normal drones. So, you know the drone I was using at Five Rocks?
Yes.
They're using those
Really?
to drop ordnance.
Ordnance, yeah.
Yeah, they're literally using those to fly into people and kill them.
Wow.
Not like government drones. They're getting they've got people manufacturing cheap drones.
Yeah.
But like they'll use $1,000 drone to go blow up $1 million tank.
Wow.
And they'll
Isn't
send
that crazy?
hordes of drones. Hordes of them.
Twitter, man. Twitter does not hold back on discretionary videos, whatever you want to call it. Like, they show everything. And you see the aftermath of someone copying a drone, a bomb. They use it as the bomb or whatever. But, man, I tell you what, holy smokes. It's sickening, like, seeing that's the method of warfare. And, I was like, I can't, me personally, like, I'm not a political view. I'm just saying it takes a lot of balls for someone to voluntarily put their hand up to say, that's not even a citizen of the country, just to go and help.
Actually, if anybody in Australia wants to, so there's an Instagram account. So he used to be a rigger, I'm pretty sure. He's Australian, and I'm pretty sure he's from he's worked in both the Pilbara and the Bowen Basin, but he ended up leaving that to go be a war reporter. His name's Gray the Bushy.
Okay.
And he went over to Ukraine as a war reporter and filmed a lot of it. Wild what's happening over there, and I don't want to comment on it because I've got no background in all that sort of stuff.
Neither do I. For what I'm seeing though, just the actual the what's going on.
Oh, it just would be a constant state of
Fear?
I was going to say paranoia.
Paranoia is a better one.
Like
Yeah.
I can't imagine there would be a single moment over there where you would feel even remotely settled. Or be able to take a breath. Or
That's insane.
But anyway,
Yeah.
that was my drive back, and then got home last night. But he ate a couple of lamb chops and fell asleep and slept like I was in a coma.
I was actually really well behaved last night. I was home early, laid down, watched a bit of Simpsons. Didn't do much at all. I know I've got a fair bit on this weekend, man, like work-related stuff that I got to do, a bit of travelling and that. So I've been behaving myself, which has been great. It's been a refreshing trait for me, actually. And even I've been getting some comments from extended members of the family.
Oh, well behaved, Brian.
Yes, that's right. And they put you down as an influence.
Really? I'm a good.
You're a good influence.
Look at me
on
go.
my behaviour lately. So I feel like a real good boy.
Hey, look at us go.
Look at us go, just ticking goals.
Little do they know we're running a criminal empire.
Shh, don't tell them.
Every now and then I try and come up with a scenario of like, how could I do a get-rich-quick scheme?
Yeah.
Here's my theory.
Okay, righto.
If it wasn't highly illegal
Yeah.
and you could get away with it, like a pie van, but you go drive up every CBD on a Saturday night and sell vapes.
You'll see me there.
Yeah, you go find all of the girls under the age of 30,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially if they're going,
Woo! Yeah. Oh my God.
like they're at that stage of drinking, like, you want to buy a vape? Yeah. So when I was in South America, in Ecuador, you'd be in Quito or something having a beer in the outside area, and you'd have like an 11-year-old kid walk up with a little wooden box with cigarettes in it. Yeah, they'd sell you cigarettes. At the table.
At the table. Wow.
So I was like, imagine that, but with vapes.
Well, this is taking me back to, so on the morning show, right, with Cole, I discussed about natron salt, right? The Egyptian salt on the salt pans. I know we're going back to the salt yarn here, all right?
Brian's very passionate about his salt.
Yeah, now you got to hear me out on this, right? Because I stuffed up my math on the last one, and I didn't realise I did it until afterwards. That natron salt, there's a place you can buy it over the net, but they want like $10 for 10 grams of that natron salt. Now, for the listeners who don't listen to the morning show, natron salt is a salt that's a multi-purpose one. It's a coarser, or it's got a, I don't know.
They couldn't be fucked to grind it up as much.
That's it. It's commonly known. It's commonly known as as the salt that was used back in the Egyptian time, the ancient times, to preserve the deceased bodies.
Goodness.
Preserve the bodies. That's what they use because it's known for drawing moisture out of the body.
So is it like an Epsom salt, or is it a?
Well, it's more like a.
What is the difference between Epsom salt?
Actually, that's a good.
I know
good
Epsom
point
salts
because,
make you shit through the eye of a needle if you eat it.
Yeah, well, that was I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can eat natron salt. That's why I want to do a disclaimer. Don't go eating
So
it.
while you look up that, the reason why I know Epsom salts make you shit yourself to death. So when I was working on the station, this is years ago now, the cook that we had out there, she was a vile human. Horrible.
Yeah.
And she hated all of us. And she actually ended up poisoning all of us.
Really?
Yeah, she was putting Epsom salts
You're
in the
kidding
food.
me.
Yeah, all of us were starting to shit ourselves like prolifically.
No.
Boss and everything. And then we had a spray painter out there named Troy, and he picked up on it because he'd come back to the mess hall in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And saw her do it.
Oh, that's the only reason why.
Yeah. And he went and got Ian, the boss man, and he's like, hey, they're pouring like nasty shit in the food.
You're kidding me.
Oh, man,
wow,
we were
bro.
so sick.
Oh, you would be. So,
Fucking bitch.
I'll do a breakdown of it, all right? So, Epsom salts, it's got magnesium. Natron salt composition, a naturally occurring mineral mixture, mainly sodium carbonate, decahydrate, and sodium bicarbonate with small amounts of sodium chloride, table salt. So it's only got a small amount of actual table salt in it, and sodium sulfate. The ancient Egyptians famously used it for mummification. It draws moisture out of the bodies and preserves tissue. Also used in early soap making, cleaning agents, and as a food preservative. Properties: strongly alkaline, very effective at dehydrating, preserving organic material. Now, Epsom salt composition: pure magnesium sulfate, heptahydrate. Modern use: common in baths and soothe sore muscles, reduce inflammation. Used as a laxative. it highlights it. Laxative.
I can attest to that.
When ingested in proper doses.
Like big ones.
Big ones. Helpful in gardening to provide magnesium for plants. Properties: dissolves easily in water, has a therapeutic and medicinal benefits, not a preservative.
So you're just eating laxatives all day on your food?
Yeah. So natron, effect on the body, desiccates, removes water, dries out tissue. Epsom relaxes muscle, reduces swelling, draws out toxins when absorbed through skin. In short, natron was the ancient preservative of the dead, which we already said. But I just want to know, can you use natron salt as table salt?
Yeah, well, you have a bath in Epsom salt to alleviate muscle aches and stuff. That'd probably be because it's relieving toxins out of the skin.
Yes.
I'm still of the belief that sodium chloride's probably going to taste the fucking same.
Well, look, I am going to bring in you some different ones to try.
Until I am proven wrong.
Yeah.
So would you believe, Brian? So
Yes.
see this water bottle here. This is Australian natural spring water. Would you believe that prior to being in there, the water that Sydney Sweeney uses for her bath probably tastes the fucking same? It's from a glacier in Alaska, blessed by an Eskimo medicine man.
Look, my fucking chat GPT just shit the bed with me.
Yeah, because it knows that I've exposed the scam. Brian's getting all his fancy salt and all you fuckers are buying Sydney Sweeney's bathwater.
Well, the reason why I was saying
I don't think they're drinking that for the taste, to be honest.
The idea behind the natron salt, whatever you call it, was because I saw on the shops that 10 grams of that salt was $10. Someone was selling it on the web.
Holy fuck. That's
that's
like a bigger scam as saffron, mate.
That's my point. So I was sitting there going, all I got to do is fly to Egypt with an empty suitcase, shove 25 kilos or whatever baggage allowance you're allowed to have in the bag, fly back, and if it's selling it at $1 a gram, that's $25,000 worth of salt.
New plan.
All right, what are we doing?
Find out what colour it's supposed to be and be like every trader in a Turkish bazaar and just get normal salt and just say that it is.
There we go. But you can see you see it speaking business plans.
Yeah, you'll be like every Balinese fucking
You imagine that.
bodega owner.
You imagine that.
My name Brian, I give you good deal.
Good deal.
Good quality salt.
Cash only. But you can imagine that, like, right? You imagine just flying through the airport with 20 kilos of salt.
Imagine how fucking wild customs would look at you when they go to test and they're like, we have to ask, did you think that was cocaine?
Yeah, you didn't really purposely come over to pick up 20 kilos of salt.
Yeah, did you think that was drugs and now we found out it's salt? We just need to know what to charge you with.
Yeah, that's all right. They wouldn't believe you. They would not fucking believe that you purposely jumped on a plane to go and pick up 20 kilos of salt and bring it back.
They're like, oh, look at Chappelle Corby here from Wish.
Yeah, I know, that's right. So anyway, the product Deadass salt might be never happening. But anyway, we'll see what happens.
Oh, we could call it dead set salt.
Yeah, dead set salt. Well, how cool would it be to get salt from the Dead Sea?
Well, that would be cool. Yeah, I could go with that one. Dead Sea salt.
Dead Sea salt.
Imagine the cooking video.
That would be sick.
Oh, so same rabbit hole.
Yep.
Went down that thing went down the reporter that where they went and interviewed the cannibals in India that pulled dead bodies out of the Ganges. So
That's
after
right.
they float them down there, and I'm just like, oh.
That would be...
So do Indians embalm bodies?
No, so they believe in They. I'm very paraphrasing this, but they'll use certain herbs and spices that usually go with the deceased. They'll use like a butter, but fire is the method. So
yeah, right. So when they float them down the Ganges, rather than being like a corn meat, it's probably just going to be like a dry rub.
Well, they burn them first on the side of the Ganges.
You want to fucking cook them.
Yeah, so they cremate. But the problem is they just use a basic wood fire system, and you know that's not going to break the whole body down. There's going to be parts left. There's going to be bits and pieces. That's why they're pulling them out of the roof. They're half cooked. A lot of it they're just throwing the remains of what's left from the fire, because you need a forced flame to help break down a body. You can't. They've just literally piled a heap of timber. And now I'm really paraphrasing this. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm just saying.
I'm just thinking of the cannibal. It's not even the fact that it's human. I just can't imagine a half-cooked piece of meat floating in the Ganges River and being the fucking thing that I go, yeah, we'll eat that.
Yeah, but that's what it is. Honestly, like, it's not. You can see videos of them, spreading the ashes, inverted commas, down the Ganges, but what's left?
Fucking hell.
You need that fan force.
Imagine the half-cooked Rocky Mountain bush oysters on an old man. Like they've just grabbed Gandhis.
Oh, God.
Bang, here we go. Here's the...
well, that Nepali...
Yuck.
The way that they do those sky burials is off tap.
Hey?
Have you ever had a sky burial?
Well, I wanted a burial at sea, but I'm interested. I might have changed my plans here.
No, you don't want this one.
So for you guys who don't know, I've told Brian that in my will,
yes,
I need him to apply for a burial at sea, and he's going to hate it because fuck, it's a process.
Yeah, it's the worst. Cole knows about it. He knows how the process works, and he doesn't like it.
Yeah, my old boy's the bloody... what do they call it? Squadron Commodore of the Coast Guard. He's been part of a couple. He's like, oh, really?
Yeah.
I was like,
everyone's like that. Yeah, because you need to designate a spot for it. It's got to be in a certain place.
It's got to be like 2,000 meters deep or something.
It's the crazy thing about it. It's got to meet certain requirements so it doesn't float. It's got to be in a caged. It's got to be enclosed in a caged thing.
Give me liposuction. I won't float afterwards.
Just a couple of holes.
Be like Operation Dumbo dropping to the ocean floor.
That sky burial is where they feed you to the vultures.
Oh, I thought you dropped me out of a plane and I just fucking plummet.
No, they take you up the mountains. They chop you up.
You've seen the little boy, you've seen the big boy. Get ready for Big Sexy. Fuck, I would come in like a meteorite. Imagine that. They're like, look, Mum, a shooting star, and it's just
boom.
This is big puff of dust.
So they literally send you up in the mountains where the vultures are, and they fucking chop you up and feed you the.
I feel
it's in Nepal. It's
I was going to say, have we not given the poor Sherpas enough shit to do without having to carry dead people up there?
Yeah, 100%.
Like we already make them carry dead people back down.
Yeah,
they're like they kept. Oh,
well, how crazy is they just leave them up there at Mount Everest and that up in those?
Well, it'd be absolutely.
Oh,
I couldn't imagine trying to get somebody back down.
Well, and also too, there's not limp weight. They're
frozen.
They're frozen in whatever position they're going to be in. And some of it, lifting literally dead weight.
Shout out to The Simpsons where Homer rides the dead body down the hill.
Oh, that's
Power bars.
It's just crushed apple cores.
It uses all the oxygen about 100 meters from the bottom. I needed that the other day when I was going up the hill.
I could just picture that.
Bro, I felt like, you ever had a car that isn't quite making it up the hill and it starts to clutch shutter?
Yeah.
That was me getting up the top. I was like,
it needs one gear lower.
Yeah, I was like, fucking hell.
I've been watching The Simpsons lately too, eh?
So on the back of the gaming chat, how good was the video game Simpsons Hit and Run?
It was great, wasn't it?
Man, so on my new gaming computer that I have, I haven't got any games, but if I don't even know if it's possible. Like if Simpsons Hit and Run is able to be put on a computer, I think I might have to do it.
I'm sure you'd be able to. Didn't that bloody spark old Quino, mate, eh?
Oh,
to even put a comment in the Deadass community
I
page. He
know.
was up and about that one,
Fluffed
wasn't he?
his feathers.
Oh, yeah. That got me thinking, about that game and chat, because I was like, I gave some pretty broad answers, but once I sort of thought about it again, some of the other people put some of their favourite ones in the community chat as well, which was cool.
Yeah.
I just remember going to the 64. That first one was like a snowboarding one. I remember playing that in a jet ski game.
Yep. I also remember
1080 or whatever it was.
Yep. There was Tekken on PlayStation.
Tekken 2.
Holy,
Tekken 2 for me on PlayStation 1.
And Mortal Kombat. Holy fuck.
Mortal Kombat on Super Nintendo for me. I remember that one.
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh.
Mario Kart 64, big one. Love that.
I used to love Crash Team Racing.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
What else? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that one already.
I also
Skate.
And I also loved all the WWF, WWE ones.
Yeah. Oh, and bloody Isaac brought up bloody Driver.
Yes.
And Need for Speed and Midnight Club.
Yes,
How could I forget Need for Speed?
Yes, Need for Speed was classic.
My favourite was Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Yeah.
That was so fun. Like being in boarding school, like we'd play that one all the time. Obviously, all the GTAs as well.
Well, that Need for Speed got my love for Get Low.
Get low.
Lil Jon and all those. I used to love all that. And then because it would go through that stage where we were sort of I was in the car scene, and they had Need for Speed Underground too, where you could modify the cars, put neons under them. They have a blow-off valve and you're changing stuff.
And the stripes up the side.
Yes, just all that. I loved it, man. I used to play that all the time because in that sort of PlayStation 1, it was more like the Gran Turismo games, and I loved playing those. But then when it got sort of later on, they started going more underground and more like imports and tricking them out like how we... Because,
well, they had a lot more JDM cars in it as well.
That's right, See, I sort of come from the era where they had the sex spec cars.
Yeah, well, I remember as a younger kid, all of your age group had either Celica's, S13s, 180SXs,
so like Skylines,
Lancers, WRXs, or
and
Skylines.
All the Lancers had like the big chromies on them, re-trimmed interior, big subs,
Playboy bunny sticker on the cunts.
Oh man, some of those old sex spec cars are popping up on Facebook Marketplace. I'm half tempted to buy like an old Honda Civic or Lancer or Mitsubishi Mirage with the biggest sound system in it.
What I expect to hear at the traffic lights is your number plate ready to rattle off. It'll be Little John and the East Side Boys. Where them girls at? Where them girls at? While you like kicked right back in the seat with your beanie on, and you're like, changing gears. Like,
I just remember back in the day, man, when we were that young. Dawson.
Roses are red, violets are blue. My hectic VL turbo goes.
Fully sick lad, subwoofer.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck, man, that's good times. I remember cruising around with 17, Marco, shout out to you, Mark Dew. He had a little Honda Civic. We had one Sony Explode subwoofer in the back of it, and we were just listening to Ludacris. Luda! Just scabbing $5 off people to add some, get the fuel light off.
Wow.
Keep driving. Oh, good times. But I went way off track with that conversation.
But it was such a good game, though.
It all linked in. It was a lifestyle at that point.
And it was when bloody fuck, why can't I think of Fast and the Furious was coming out.
That's what it was.
You'd watch Fast and Furious, go play Need for Speed.
Yeah, that's right. I remember people leaving the cinemas, man, after watching Fast and Furious and just revving the fuck out of their cars. Everyone was just, and we'd watch it on lappy night, and then we'd go out lapping.
That was the big lap night scene.
Yeah,
and
it
it's sort
was.
of dissipated now. But when you were watching, like that first scene where Brian's going to go race Dom and everybody's lined up with all the sound systems, that's what East Street used to look like.
Oh, man, it was literally like
now
that.
It's just full of crackheads.
Yeah. But you'd have a lineup going into the mall, people parked up there.
Well, that was back when you could park under the mall.
And also too, like, that was back when they didn't have such mad restrictions on modifications of vehicles, and you wouldn't get your car impounded for accidentally dropping the clutch at the light.
I was going to say back when your 180 SX had a Garrett turbo on the size of a fucking tyre.
That's right. Yeah, they were the good old days, man, eh? And I put up a post the other day, a while ago now, with the old 180, and a lot of people had a bit of nostalgia. Some of the people putting up their old rigs. It was just good times, man. Good times. But yeah, the games were sort of all a part of it. And then one other game, like more recently, probably the last one that I played like religiously for ages was Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, right. I never got into that. I never played Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
But I do like those kind of games. I did remember playing Fallout. That was good.
Fallout was cool.
On the cinema thing, though, people leaving that, Time Crisis, man.
Oh, yeah.
The Time Crisis machine. I want to buy one of those.
That was one of the OGs, eh?
Yeah, people like I love Big Buck Hunter, and they're cool and everything, but my favourite will always be the Time Crisis.
Remember Time Crisis had it on PlayStation 1, but it was never as cool as going to the arcade and playing it.
I reckon we need one in here.
That's actually a really good idea. That and a poker machine.
Yep, poker machine, Time Crisis machine. Oh.
Well, just after Christmas, I'll be expanding the podcast studio, so we'll be shipping the podcast studio.
Where's it going to?
Next door.
Sick.
More room.
Sick.
So we'll have more bits to play with.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So we'll have it all set up properly.
I like it.
Because I've got a pool table that I don't use. It's a full proper custom Italian slate. Fucking. It's used. I keep fucking shit on it.
I've noticed the sheer amount of stuff that you have.
A lot of even Stephen Bell was blown away. And, that says a lot about that, because everyone knows, if you know Stephen, you know he's good for hanging on to shit.
Good for stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I'm pretty bad at it too.
I think it's just a part of being a fucking tinkerer. And
actually, I've got do you want a round bar table?
I won't say no.
Yeah, I've got to get rid of mine from under the house because it's in the way.
Oh, yes.
I got a cap drum with a tabletop on it.
How is everything going for you down? Because you just picked up some weights.
I did, yes. Actually, started getting the gym stuff. I
That's
ended
cool,
up going
isn't
and
it?
buying some weights off Marketplace.
Yes.
How
good is Marketplace?
Oh, so good. Just like weight is expensive.
Yeah,
and that's the bit that I wanted to find secondhand. So I'm going to go buy a new squat rack. Because I couldn't find one that I did make one a while back, but with the Olympic bar, it doesn't fit quite. I made it to what I had at home with COVID.
Yeah.
So it's not quite right for the Olympic weight. So I'll just fuck that off and go a different one. But good. Been still doing the walk, doing a little bit of weight.
Good on you,
obviously
mate.
not this week.
Yeah.
I was travelling. Probably after I come back from Fraser next week, I will probably be a little bit more disciplined on the diet.
Yes.
Mainly just probably alcohol.
Yeah. Me too.
Probably cut back on the beers quite a bit. So see if we can,
Well, I've noticed if I have a couple of beers in the afternoon, I'll try not to eat at night. I'll just push it over the morning.
Yeah.
I just start my fast a little bit earlier.
Well, mine's it's a whole lot easier to maintain a calorie deficit if you take alcohol out of it.
Yes, yeah, perfectly.
The two biggest contributing factors. So,
I
used to be fit, and I
you know the rules.
Back then, how I used to maintain it was there's two things that really just drill calories through the roof, and it's alcohol and sugar.
Yep.
And one is because, both of them for the same reason, sugar.
But then also too, alcohol can have a secondary effect where you down a gut full of piss, and then you get the start munching on the appetizers.
Absolutely, and it does have some negative effects as well. Like it is a poison at the end of the day. It's just a controlled poison.
Yes.
So it does slow everything down. It makes everything a bit harder. Your water retention's a bit different.
Yes.
The minerals that you get, your body prioritises different things because it's processing it. So
I can notice a difference in my body just having a week off the piss.
Oh,
1 week. 1 week.
100%. So if you like, it's easier to maintain good eating if you're staying away from the alcohol because your body's sort of functioning a bit better. But yeah, I'll probably just sort of look at that a bit more. No. So make sure that I'm.
And that's what, because like it was cool having those little bit of accountabilities, what we've been doing on the podcast.
Yeah, so we'll start doing that. Again.
I like that. It keeps me accountable because I've been going back to doing a bit of jiu-jitsu now, and I've been enjoying that.
Yeah,
it's taken me a while to get warm back into it, but fucking hell, I've been getting smoked and sore.
Yeah. Oh man, after that cannoning, my shoulder blades are so sore. And I was saying to you about the bag, like that was was killing me.
Yeah, definitely.
But I need to look at a new boxing bag. I'm thinking I was going to go a heavy bag and a water bag we were talking about.
Yes.
Should I go a heavy bag and a reaction bag, a heavy bag and a speed bag, or a heavy bag and a water bag, or what's your opinion?
I like a water bag because you can utilize uppercuts and sort of use that as a movement. So you work around going up. The biggest factor for me between the first fight and the second fight was that I started incorporating body shots and hooks and uppercuts, and it was a lot of that training was on the water bag.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because any of those other bags, you can do a 1-2, you can do a cross, but you can't really get the full motion of it, get it underneath and doing that. So, I mean, you could use that one like a heavy speed bag, reaction bag. We use that as well because you can use that for footwork and movement.
Yeah, you're talking like a roof and floor bag?
No, just a swinging one. Like it's a dense, smaller one, and you'll fucking feel it if you don't move. So I like that. That reaction one. The reaction one's good. Great for just practicing your timing and getting into a rhythm. I do enjoy doing that. And they don't take up too much space. You can just unclip it and just fold it back up.
Yeah, because I was just looking at like functionality wise in the area that I'm using. So, because like at the end of the day, like if you're gonna do any of that sort of stuff, you need to go to it.
I mean, you can still work on it, but like just having a bag that sits a bit higher where you can really get underneath it and get a full feel of a proper uppercut.
It also works different muscles too.
It does, exactly.
So
right.
That's probably the big thing.
Yeah. But other than that, man, I want to get back. I will get back into do a bit of training as well with the boxing and that. We've got some big events coming up, man. Obviously, got the Rocky Charity Boxing in November. The nominations have opened up for that. You can find the nomination form through the Rocky Charity Boxing Facebook page or through the Warriors Way with Brant there. That's going to be on November 29th at the Great Western Hotel. The beauty of that is you're not limited on seats. So it's going to be a big event. I'm really looking forward to that. Brant's obviously working his ass off to make all that happen. It's all going for a good cause to the Walk and Talk boys that we were with this morning.
Yep, fantastic thing happening there.
Yep, definitely. And also too, while we're on the topic of that, just remind everyone that with Knuckles and Tobin doing the Get Yourself Checked thing, they've got Get Yourself Checked CTC hats that are available on the Country Trucker website, countrycompanies.com. All proceeds from those hat sales go directly to that charity. And having a discussion with those lads about something that they're working towards is crazy amazing.
It's
in
wonderful
detecting
to see.
cancer, and I don't know how much of it's public, so I won't mention it at the moment, but keep your ears out for that because I reckon that's going to be cool.
Anything that helps us move forward in that space is a good thing.
Oh, definitely.
Both of us have had family members with cancer. That's fucking how we met. So
of course, that's
anything
exactly right.
that moves that space in the right direction is a good thing.
Is a positive thing. And speaking of positive things, what do you want to do?
I was going to say, speaking of since we're talking about Mr. CTC,
yes.
I think we might have to do the CTC Amazing Human of the Week.
Yes, 100%. That's a great segue there, mate.
Now, thank you to
impressed.
one of our sponsors, Country Trucker Caps, best lids in the game.
100%. Just great people doing great things, big supporters of multiple podcasts. You can head over and look, they all have a discount code, but just use ours, Deadass, at the checkout to show that we sent you over there.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want, you can always put a footnote, just say g'day to the arseless wonder from down under from the Deadass team. So this week's CTC Amazing Human of the Week is Sir Ernest Shackleton.
Shackleton?
Yes. So this is an interesting one. This may have come from my insider time where I was going down a rabbit hole. Some humans are remembered not for what they conquered, but for how they kept others alive when everything went wrong. This week's Amazing Human is one of the greatest leaders in history. Ernest Shackleton, the Antarctic explorer. So we'll paint a bit of a picture.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's 1914, so obviously some stuff is going on in the world.
Yes.
And Shackleton's dream is to be the first to cross the entire continent of Antarctica, coast to coast, through the South Pole. He gathered 27 men, supplies for 2 years, and set sail aboard a ship called the Endurance. They were about to experience the name of that ship in full effect. Antarctica had other plans for them. Before they could even set foot, the Endurance became trapped in thick pack ice in the Weddell Sea. So it's a wooden ship being slowly crushed like a soda can by the shifting and grinding ice. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and the crew living on the frozen ocean, their ship slowly broke apart around them, and then finally crack.
Wow.
The Endurance was finally destroyed. No radio, no rescue, just 28 men stranded at the bottom of the world. Most people would have probably crumbled under that pressure, but Shackleton rose to it. He knew panic would kill them faster than the cold, so he set routines. He kept spirits high with jokes, games, small celebrations, even when their food rations became seal meat and penguin stew.
Wow.
Every man felt valued, nobody left behind. Then it came to do the boldest move of all. Shackleton chose 5 men, loaded up a lifeboat, barely bigger than a living room, and then they started an 800-mile journey across the roughest seas on Earth.
Holy.
Just think about that for a second. They're in Antarctica in a lifeboat, so a wooden paddle lifeboat.
Holy, 800 miles.
800 miles, and they've got oars.
Holy shit.
So they were rowing and sailing through hurricane-force winds, and it's just wood, canvas, and people. After 2 brutal weeks, they reached South Georgia Island, but the ordeal wasn't over because they were on the wrong side of the island, they'd come from Antarctica.
Oh, no.
Between them and rescue lay a mountain range that no human being had ever crossed. Shackleton and 2 others strapped on makeshift boots, carried a little rope and marched for 36 straight hours across glaciers, cliffs and snowfields until they staggered into a whaling station, frostbitten and exhausted. Now here is the miracle. All 27 of his men survived, no one was lost, and nobody's life was claimed by Antarctica.
Holy shit.
Now, here is where it gets remarkable. While the rest of the world was, while Shackleton was fighting for his survival on the ice, the rest of the world was tearing itself apart with World War I.
Yes.
And in fact, before he left, Shackleton had actually offered his ship and his men to the war effort. Winston Churchill himself told him to keep going with his expedition. By the time Shackleton finally returned to England in 1917, the world he left behind was unrecognisable. His crew, fresh from surviving Antarctica, were sent straight into the trenches of Europe. Tragically, that's where some of the men who endured the ice with him didn't survive the war.
Yeah.
Shackleton himself volunteered for service, taking on recruitment and propaganda roles, and later supporting the military expeditions in the Arctic once again. He never conquered Antarctica, but Shackleton became a symbol of endurance for a nation in crisis. His name stood for grit, loyalty, leadership, and qualities Britain desperately needed during the war.
Wow.
So next time you're stuck in a tough spot, Think of Shackleton in the ice, calm under pressure, focused on others, refusing to give up, and that's why he has earned this week's Amazing Human of the Week.
Wow, mate, that is
That's a wild one, isn't it?
that is a wild one. That is amazing to think of all those different scenarios that could have killed him
That is
and
just,
the rest of the crew.
but just being like eating seals and penguins, like that's when you're truly fucked.
Yeah.
Like that's everyth's gone real bad. So I thought that was just quite a remarkable story.
That is just the mental capacity to be able to handle that.
Sheer determination.
Sheer determination.
And the fact that like to do that during wartime, like you're not getting assistance like you.
No.
Like I could just imagine trying to sail that ship back to England.
Yes. That's
Now, England and Germany were in absolute, like, that was when the Blitzkrieg was going on.
Yeah. I know. Isn't that insane when you think about it like that? Like that.
That was when London was getting bombed.
Yeah. Yeah. And imagine that. Imagine coming back to.
Well, they wouldn't have come through the English Channel.
Fuck no.
So I couldn't imagine just coming back to. Coming home would have been easy. It would have been fucking terrifying.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Especially in a wooden ship.
Yeah. And then just after enduring all that stuff as well.
Going straight to war.
Straight to war.
Oh.
Man, I'll tell you what. I couldn't even put it. I can't.
Yeah, it's hard to think about, eh?
It's hard to think about. It's hard to think that, mate, I do an hour workout and I'm struggling with my mental capacity to keep going with enduring something. Imagine something that's life-threatening like that for that amount of time.
Oh, being trapped in the ice and going, all right, it's
with no contact.
It's going, all right, it's about 1,400 kilometres to where we need to get to then cross a glacier that nobody's ever crossed before to get to a whaling station where they might help us, but we better do it quick enough so that the other
you got to go back.
Yeah, so that the other 22 people don't fucking starve to death in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Which we still struggle to inhabit
nowadays.
Over 100 years later.
That's insane, man. That was a really good one. That had me sucked right in.
Yeah, so this is what happens when Zayden binge listens to.
I love it when Zayden binge listens because you get some good yarns.
Rabbit hole yarns.
Yeah, bloody oath. No, that's insane, mate. We've on another topic. Speaking of, what was it? Penguin stew.
Yes.
And
I didn't cook penguin stew, but we do have cooking now.
Yes.
I will admit. Yes. That I almost didn't have a cooking video this week.
Really?
And then I remembered I cooked 2 awesome things last week, so you get that one. Because I was like, God, I haven't actually been home since we filmed last episode. I sort of left from there. But last week, I also did some apple pork chops.
Did you really?
Yes. So,
well, see, normally this is the weekend where you get your time to do that stuff, and we're doing it on a Saturday morning, so we haven't even had the weekend yet.
No, usually it's tonight that I'll be doing the cooking. But I've got apple and mustard pork chops, which I did last week.
Wow, how was that?
Oh, it was good because I used, so the Frenchville Quality Meats had moisture-infused pork chops.
Yeah, okay.
And I used them. They were quite thick, probably about 3/4 of an inch thick. So what we're going to do is we're going to make basically an apple and mustard sauce with the pan dripping. So when you get the fond on the bottom of the, sorry, I'm burping into the microphone.
Yeah, you're right.
It goes well with the cooking video. So we're going to use the fond for a sauce. But what we need, 4 pork chops, some oil, tablespoon of butter, 1 onion, thinly sliced, and 2 apples. Now, I used Pink Lady, but you can use Granny Smith. It's sort of whatever fucking apple you like. They got sugar content in them.
Yeah.
I peel them. Up to you. I just don't like the texture of the peels in the sauce.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense.
And obviously core them. That's yucky poo. 2 cloves of garlic, 1 cup of chicken stock, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Optional, you can use whole grain mustard if you just want that little bit of
like texture
in there.
Yeah.
Half a cup of cream, or you can use sour cream, and also 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme if you got it. If you don't have thyme, you could use some rosemary, salt and pepper, and I put it on mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
So what we're going to do is we're going to season the pork chops generously with salt and pepper. and we're going to heat a pan on medium heat. We want to sear the pork chops for about 3 or 4 minutes each side until they're golden brown. Remove them and keep them on a plate. You don't want to cook them through just yet.
No.
So next, in the same pan, add butter, put the onions in, toss them around, and put the apple slices. Cook them for 5 to 7 minutes, stirring until they're softened and lightly golden. Add the garlic and thyme and cook for another minute. You want to add the garlic after you've sort of browned the others off. Next, you're going to pour in the chicken stock and scrape all the brown bits from the bottom of the pan. Then stir in some Dijon and whole grain mustard if you've got it and simmer for 3 minutes. Reduce the heat, add the cream. Now, that's important. Reduce the heat, otherwise you'll break it.
Okay.
Like the sauce will go to shit.
Yeah, okay.
Add the cream and stir until it's smooth. Taste it and make sure that you're happy with the salt and pepper content. Then you're going to return the pork chops to the pan and simmer gently for another 3 to 5 minutes, cooking the pork chop in that sauce. Then pull them out, put them on the mashed potatoes. Beautiful.
Right. See, I'm a fan of pork chops and I'm a fan of lamb chops, but I don't have them. I don't have them as regular as what I'd like to.
Yeah, you sort of forget about them.
Yeah, and so when you do have one, you usually because you're fanging one.
Yeah. Now I like leaving so how I cut up the apples is sort of into. If you're going to give apple slices to a small child, that sort of size of apple slice, not the big chunks. Now, if you want, when you pull the pork chops out, they will be soft. You can mash them up, put a stab blender in there and emulsify the sauce. Nothing wrong with that. I actually like the chunks, so I just left them that way.
Oh, okay, yep.
You can put other vegetables in there, like you can put a bit of capsicum or something in there if you wanted to body up the sauce a bit, but I think you'd be better off just using beans or something as a side.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mate, that sounds delicious, eh?
Anything sweet goes with pork, I reckon.
Yeah, and that's brought to you by On Track Meals, mate.
Absolutely. So I will be trying out some On Track meals on Fraser this week. So
excellent.
For those of you who haven't got the time to cook, you don't want to, or you haven't got the ability, you can go to On Track Meals and get some pre-made trail meals for yourself. So they've got all sorts of different options. They've got Go Buckets, which has got 3 days worth of food in it. You can get ones with 5 days worth of food. They last forever, so you can stick them in a cupboard and leave them there for a year. Power goes out, you've got food. They've got magnesium bags to heat them up.
Yes.
I will be playing around with them on Fraser Island this week because I will be doing some tailor fishing, and that's exactly what my focus will be on.
That's awesome. You have to do a little vid for it just to show people how it's done.
I think this week's cooking video will be on Fraser while I'm catching absolutely nothing.
That is.
If you see a fish and chips cook up, I had a great day.
Yeah, that's awesome. And a massive shout out to people who've been using the code as well.
Absolutely,
because they send us a report to let us know that the code's been getting used. So
absolutely,
I'm pumped to see some people taking advantage of that discount. So it's bloody awesome.
Absolutely, and I like it because it was something that we used, and then they got on board.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It was just pure coincidence that we actually once removed.
A friend of a friend. Put them in contact with us.
Yeah,
so that was good.
Yeah, and then they reached out to us because they saw the video. Someone tagged them and they're like, we need to listen to this episode. We don't know if it's going to be good or bad.
Who are these two morons?
Yeah, that's right. But no, it was all good.
It was. What's on for this week, Ryan?
Mate,
what's on for this weekend?
This weekend. So
what are you going to do after you leave here?
Well, actually, you know what? I was just looking at the white lightning that you gave me on the last episode. So I'm going to go on because I need to do I'm heading off tomorrow. I got to go and catch up with Channy. And I figured there's nothing more simpler than that than the trusty chook. So I'm just going to grab this white lightning here. I'm going to grab a chook on the way home. I'm going to throw that on and have that cooking away while I get some stuff ready for tomorrow.
Beautiful. Shout out to the absolute army of people that have sent me photos of the trusty chook.
That is sick.
I am so glad that you guys have enjoyed it as much as you do. It makes me very happy that people are enjoying the recipes.
You're like a real proud dad, aren't you?
I am.
Seeing all your children.
And now, guys.
Apprentices.
I've been hit up quite a few times. I do write down all of the recipes. Yep. And it was sort of after the first couple that we put out on the pod, I was like, well, I think I need to write these down for a reason. One day I'll probably put them in a collective place, whether that be a book or a something, and we'll have
Big Sexy's cookbook.
Yeah, we'll have it accessible to people. So whether hell, it could just be an electronic thing that you just download.
Yeah, that is so cool.
But a little recipe book.
Yeah, well, so I just figured, why not? I'll do that because, mate, that's one thing you can't stuff up, and that gives me something to prepare for today while I'm getting everything ready. Because I got to jump in the van tomorrow and head down. I got to pick up a new piece of machinery for the pet cremation business. So
beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to come along. We'll be able to innovate a couple of little things too, and maybe even incorporate some stuff for the podcast as well. So keep your eyes out. Might be some things coming.
That's going to be very good. You know what? I think I'm going to do a trusty chook this week because I also bought another rub. So it's one I've used before. But so Johnny Austin, Aussie Q Barbecue. Yep. Absolute legend. Get around him if you don't know who he is.
Absolute champion of a bloke. Love him.
Great. If you think I've got some recipes, that man's got a plethora.
Unreal video content too. You can see him on his on his socials and stuff. Just unreal.
But I bought 2.5 kilos of his Oz Dirt.
Did you?
And it's in a box at home at the moment. So it tastes like burger rings.
Does it really?
Yeah, I'll give you some.
I love burger rings.
Yeah, it tastes amazing.
So just quickly, with the White Lightning, same amount like we did with the garlic salt?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, sweet.
Same thing.
All right,
you'll be stoked.
Oh, I can't wait. So
and with that though, that stuff clumps up pretty good.
Okay, so keep it dry.
Yeah. So the biggest killer is when you open it.
Yep.
You pour it out and you got to click it shut.
Yes.
You'll have some stuff around the rim and it just kicks the lid open.
Yeah.
And
it sucks it up.
Yeah, just wipe it off and then make sure it closes properly. I find is the biggest killer of that stuff.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm excited to do that today, so I'll do that. I'll go swing past, pick up my son, take him home, do some stuff around the house. I actually got to pick up the Harley and bring it back over. I've got to put the sidecar back on. Ooh. We've got to do a little Harley ride for a final ride for a family who's obviously a loved one's passed away, but there's no service involved. They just want to go. They just want to take their loved one on a ride. So,
that's cool.
Yeah. So there's no service involved. It's just come
really
on
cool.
the Harley. Let's go for a cruise. So we're going to go. I'll take them for a cruise around town, go out on the highway, come back, and then cremation's going to take place. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, I love that sort of stuff. That just something a bit different outside the box, but also just there's no set formality.
Yeah, it's just it's an enjoyable. It's a celebration.
It's a celebration. Enjoyable. Yeah.
Speaking of things strapped to motorbikes, did you see Brody's little? So
Brody
from Bit On,
shout out to Brody,
has modified an esky to fit on the back of his Harley.
That is a brilliant idea. I think he should bloody share that in the community page. I'll tell him to because he's innovative.
Well, I've got a plan. I don't want to vocalize it, but I have actually. I've worked out how I want to do it and what I need to do it.
Yeah.
To put a fridge on my Harley.
One day
I'm going to have a chat to a fabricator because my biggest drama is it looking pretty.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
But I've got it all sort of worked out how I want that to happen.
That would be a mint idea. Yeah, definitely.
I reckon it'd be the go.
But the way that Brody's
I like Brody's. As soon as I saw Brody's, I was like, fuck the fridge. I'm just doing that.
So, yeah, Brody, if you're listening, brother, can you share it on the community page for us?
Yeah, well, it's a good idea because, like you said, it keeps stuff dry, which it will because it's a esky.
Yeah.
And,
but also mountain points too.
Isn't he heading out to Birdsville?
Yeah, man. He sent me his itinerary.
That's cool.
It's a massive trip. But they're renowned for that. Like they'll do a massive trip. We'll get him to put it in the community page as well. That would be awesome because I love seeing all that stuff.
Are they camping?
Yeah, they're camping.
Sick.
But like they'll do 3,000-4,000 Ks in a week. Like this is their biggest one they've done yet. This will be the biggest one.
Yeah, because I was supposed to go on a big ride up to Cairns a while back, but it all fell to shit.
Well, I've been going through that footage for the wild vlogs too, so I should have that out soon. I once again work other commitments.
Oh, I was supposed to bloody do a bit of editing this week, but I just run out of time.
Oh man, it's just. I wish there was more hours in the day. Sometimes I really do.
Oh, I wish there was just one more day in the week.
That would even be better.
I'm okay with working 5 days a week as long as there's 3 days of weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 100%. It just doesn't seem like there's enough time at the moment. So what about yourself, man? What's your plans for the weekend? So
I will be packing the car after I leave here today. So I'm basically gonna strip everything out of it, put everything I need in there for Fraser, the fishing gear, a bit of filming gear, make the bed in the tent, and then get everything ready, do a trusty chook, I think. That sounds great.
Of course.
And then tomorrow, going to head to Rainbow Beach.
Nice.
And just going to hang out there for the afternoon.
Beautiful.
Fraser on Monday.
Yep.
Actually. Yeah, Fraser on Monday, maybe in the afternoon. I've got to set up the Starlink and do a bloody 2-hour meeting on Monday morning.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yep. Always is.
Yeah, so sort that out and then go to Fraser for the week, do some fishing and exploring. Awesome. I have no itinerary.
Yeah, you're just going with the flow.
I'm going to book my campsite when I look at it and go, stay there tonight.
Yeah, love that. That's good.
Well, just with, if it's windy, it's good over the west side. If it's still, it's good over the east side.
Good point.
If it's rainy, probably go to the end of the island that isn't so rainy. Yeah. Like just, no set itinerary.
I like but they are the best trips sometimes, man. They really are.
I've been over there enough now that I sort of have an idea of where I want to end up or where will be a good spot to go. So I'm not stressed. It's not like I don't know where anything is. I'm just going to go have a look at a few spots and see if they're occupied or not, because it's tailor season as well.
Yeah, of course.
So it gets really, really busy. So I'll probably just go to a few, like I could pick a spot today, get there and go, fuck, there's so many people here I don't.
Yeah.
Like, and people aren't the issue.
No, it's just you want a bit of your own privacy.
Yeah, if you want a bit of privacy and you want, like, it could just be that there's so many cars coming in and out, you're like, it's just a bit noisy.
Yeah.
I might go to a new section or whatever, or it could just be that, hey, like, my chances of catching a fish might be a bit better up a bit north or down a bit south or...
That's a good point. I this weekend I'll probably I was going to have a couple of punts on the horses or something. I'm going to take a break from the pogies for a while.
Really?
Well,
worn them out?
No, I'm having fun with the horses. Worn them out. No, I'm having more fun with having a bit of fighting on a bit of punting on the biffs and the horses and stuff. So
right.
Keep that cash that I'd normally play for the pokies. I might just punt it on the horses.
So if you ever want to have an alarming statistic.
Yes.
Google the amount of tax revenue the government makes off poker machines.
Oh, it's fucking phenomenal.
If you want to see a more alarming one, the ones that they make off cigarettes.
That shits me to tears.
Now,
and beer.
Here's probably the only political thing I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
How is it that we pick on so many things in this world, but the government has taxed something to the point where we've actually created a criminal, like an organised criminal ring to import cigarettes into Australia.
Yeah.
And it is rampant and everywhere, and a multi-million-dollar industry of criminal activity. And I've seen police smoking Chinese cigarettes.
Yeah.
How is it that we've just accepted that as a society? Like, I know it sounds funny.
Yes.
But if it was anything else.
Yes, that's exactly right.
If it was anything else, it'd lose their mind. Now, my father is struggling with the concept that marijuana is now legal and cigarettes are illegal.
That's so true, isn't that?
But isn't it so weird that we've got this, the government taxed something so much that now we're getting pop-up bodegas selling illegal cigarettes.
100%.
It's just normal. And police are going in there and buying these damn cigarettes.
Yep.
And, they get shut down for a bit and it's a fine. It's just so weird to me.
It's just so weird. But the weird part is that the government are doubling down on the just taxing all the legal stuff. You think that we would go, all right, look, let's and I'm not a political person, but this is one that I think majority of the population would totally agree with. The same with alcohol tax.
Yeah.
It's like,
does it work? No.
No, it doesn't. So what do? We put more on it. It just seems like, you know what, just fucking leave it.
Yeah, it's just so strange to me.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, but I think that's something that's where the everyday person, majority of the population would totally agree with you on it.
Yeah, and my personal opinion is that should just give up the douche flute and you...
Yeah, that's right,
But, it's just...
it blows my mind.
because I looked it up the other day. I was like, I wonder how much tax revenue, and it's like $7 billion they get off cigarettes alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, that's a little more than what we give to foreign aid.
Isn't that crazy?
So I totally get, I understand from the government's point of view why they want to tax it, because it makes them heaps of money.
Yes.
And they can utilise that in some areas. But it's too much now, and now we've created...
From a business point of view, if you go, okay, well, let's reduce the tax a little bit, or let's incorporate a tax on these sort of items.
Well, I'm just curious about the paradox of we've taxed something to the point where we've got criminal activity, and now we're spending that taxpayer money on stopping that criminal activity that we've created because we tax too much.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's the fucking merry-go-round, isn't it?
Yeah, so like we're just that was what annoyed me. I was like, why the fuck is the taxpayer spending money to stop illegal cigarettes because we've taxed it?
But that's just reasonable logic. Like, isn't it? Like, and that's where that goes out the window when it comes to government.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get into a political conversation about it, but that's just logically thinking.
Yeah, well, I thought about it because Patrick was out the front going on his fucking Chinese cigarette. And I was like, how much do these fucking things cost? I was like, sure, like, because they stink.
And look, I'm partial to, I don't mind a cigarette and I don't mind a cigarette smell, but those Chinese cigarettes just
they smell
stink
so
like
strong.
shit, and they stick to everything, and you can smell them from a mile away. And they're not enjoyable at all. I've had one of those Chinese cigarettes. It's shit.
Go back to the days of Benson Hedges Smooth.
Fucking oath. So my father-in-law was smoking up until recently because they just priced them right out.
I was going to say recently.
Recently, he was
Rich mode.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! They would have to be. They'd nearly be $100 a packet.
Oh, way more. Oh yeah, for a packet. Yeah, probably.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Holy.
Oh, geez. But other than that, mate, that's about it. All I've got for today, brother.
Yeah.
Because normally we'd have the bit of the extra weekend to fill in, to yarn about. But
that's all right. We're going to double down next.
We will.
We're going to double down next week.
So expect a double weekend worth of yarns on the next episode.
Exactly. So coming in hot.
Coming with the great fishing yarns.
Oh, you watch me hold that trophy above my head. We are the champions, my friend.
I think we've settled the score with the cooking comp and a little bit back and forth. It's all fizzled out a little bit with the boys from Alpha Blokes. So
that's all right. We'll get that rivalry up.
Yeah. So we're having a bit of a truce at the moment.
Yeah, we've been. It's all quiet on the front, but I reckon a little
something's steaming.
I'm waiting for the drive-by jab off Quinn actually.
Yeah.
All that. Oh, you know what it'll be?
What?
Quinn will get us on his own home turf.
Yeah.
I did see that he made a little comment about I'll smash anybody in Mario Kart.
He did say that, didn't he?
And look, he's probably not wrong.
Yeah, if I was putting me money on something, it'd be on that one.
If I was going to put my money on Team Alpha to take something out, it definitely would be Quinn to win that shit. But, I would have fun trying to take him out.
Oh, me too.
Who's your character? Were you a Crash Team Racing guy or were you a Mario Kart?
I was more Mario Kart.
Who do you pick?
I'd probably just go Luigi.
Yeah. Luigi, not Mario.
No, I think Mario's overrated.
See, I relate to Bowser.
Yeah, I was going to say
he's shit to use.
Yeah.
I didn't mind Yoshi back in the day. I used to run Yoshi a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I always just thought, because I always had to, I don't know, go for the less popular guy. The little guy. Yeah. So, but anyway, brother, we might as well get out of here and
absolutely
go and do a bit of living over the weekend.
Bit of cooking, bit of living, bit of eating.
Bit of eating, a bit of drinking.
Bit of rooting.
Bit of rooting. We can beg for it. What do we say, mate?
Love you, see you, bye.